Welcome, everybody, to our deep dive into, well, beauty.
Beauty around the world, that is.
Right. We've got this amazing list of 20 cities that are, always at the top of those most beautiful places rankings. You know those lists.
Right. And it's such an interesting starting point because, honestly, beauty is so subjective.
Totally. Like, what makes a place feel beautiful to one person might be completely different for someone else.
Exactly. What I find so fascinating about lists like these is that it gives us this snapshot, like a glimpse into what's captivating people right now. But I think as we get into these specific cities, what I'm hoping is that you, the listener, start thinking about what your criteria are.
Oh, I like that. So it's not just about blindly accepting this list as the ultimate authority on beauty.
Right. It's about using it as a springboard to really examine what elements make a place resonate with you personally.
Okay, I'm totally on board with that. So where are we starting this global beauty tour?
Well, I think it makes sense to start in Europe.
Yeah, good call. So many of the cities we just automatically associate with beauty are in Europe.
It's true. I mean, Rome, Florence, Venice, these are classic destinations.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah, you can't deny their beauty.
They're practically pilgrimage sites for art and history buffs.
And food. Don't forget the food.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. But I think what's so fascinating about these cities, the classic ones, is that they each have such a distinct personality. Even though they're all historically significant, they feel so different from each other.
Totally. It's like Rome is, I don't know, it's obviously all about the ancient ruins, right? But it's more than that.
It's the way those ruins are just part of daily life.
Right. Like you can be walking down the street and bam, there's the Colosseum. Or you can be having an espresso and oh, look, there's the Pantheon.
Exactly. And that juxtaposition of ancient history and modern life, it's just so striking. It creates this energy, this depth that you don't find everywhere.
It's like you're constantly reminded that you're walking in the footsteps of emperors and gladiators and artists.
And then you have Florence, which is just this explosion of Renaissance art. It's like a living museum.
Seriously. Every corner you turn, there's another masterpiece.
But it's not stuffy or stuck in the past. It's still a bustling modern city.
Right. It's got that energy too. Okay, and then there's Venice.
Ah, Venice.
Yeah.
A city that forces you to slow down.
In the best way possible.
Right. It's like you can't rush through Venice. You have to surrender to the pace of the canals.
No cars, just boats and gondolas and the sound of water lapping against the buildings.
So unique. A truly unique experience.
It really is. Okay, so we've got these iconic European destinations, but this list also includes some maybe lesser known places.
Yeah, and that's what I love about this list, is that it kind of pushes us to expand our horizons, look beyond the typical tourist hotspots.
Totally. So what are some of these hidden gems?
Well, we've got Reykjavik, Tallinn, and Dubrovnik. Each one is so unique, it's hard to even compare them.
Okay, let's start with Reykjavik.
So Reykjavik is this really cool city. It's small but mighty,
Right.
It's the gateway to all these incredible natural wonders in Iceland.
Yeah, the volcanoes and glaciers and the geysers.
Right, and the city itself has this almost otherworldly vibe to it.
It's colorful. Right.
Yes, brightly colored buildings set against black lava fields. It's just visually stunning.
Okay, I'm picturing it. And isn't Reykjavik one of the best places to see the northern lights?
It is. It's so far north, and there's minimal light pollution, which is key for seeing the northern lights.
It's nature's light show. Okay, what about Tallinn? I have to admit, I don't know much about it.
So Tallinn is in Estonia, and it's Old Town. Oh my gosh, it's Old Town.
Paint me a picture.
Imagine cobblestone streets, these colorful merchant houses, towers, and walls. It's like you step back in time, straight into a medieval city. And the crazy thing is, it's incredibly well preserved, almost perfectly preserved.
Oh, that's amazing.
But then you also have this contrast with the modern city that's grown up around it. It's layers of history, just like Rome, but in a totally different way.
I'm adding Tallinn to my list. Okay, what about Dubrovnik?
Dubrovnik, I mean, talk about a city that belongs on a postcard.
Right, those walls.
And
yeah.
Overlooking the Adriatic Sea, it's just breathtaking.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly know it from pictures, but even in pictures, it's just stunning.
And it's been a filming location for so many movies and TV shows.
Oh yeah,
Game of Thrones,
yeah.
Historical dramas. I mean, it just has this cinematic quality to it.
It makes sense. Okay, so we've got the grandeur of Rome and Florence, the watery world of Venice, and then these unexpected gems like Reykjavik, Tallinn, and Dubrovnik. Europe is really setting the bar high for this beauty tour.
Right. But beauty comes in so many forms, and I have a feeling we're just getting started. Ready to head to Australia.
You bet. Let's see what's waiting for us down under.
All right, so our list takes us to two Australian cities, Sydney and Adelaide. And they're really quite different.
Okay, well, let's start with Sydney. I feel like when you think of Sydney, you can't not think of the Opera House.
It's true. It's one of those instantly recognizable structures, and its location right on the harbor, with the harbor bridge in the background.
It's iconic.
It's truly spectacular.
Sydney just seems like a city that really embraces its waterfront.
It does. And that's a big part of its personality, I think, whether you're on a ferry or you're walking along the harbor or you're like sunbathing at Bondi Beach.
The water is just this constant presence.
Exactly. But what's cool is that Sydney also has a ton of green spaces. Like they've really made an effort to preserve those parks and gardens even as the city has grown.
So it's not just concrete jungle.
No, it's like they've found that balance, between the urban development and the natural elements.
I'm sensing a theme here. All the most beautiful cities seem to be the ones that do that well, that blend.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. It's like creating this harmony between the built environment and the natural world. Yeah. And when it's done well, it's just magical.
Okay, so now Adelaide. I'll be honest, Adelaide is a bit more under the radar for me.
Yeah, it doesn't have that instant name recognition that Sydney has, but it's a real gem.
Okay, sell me on Adelaide. What makes it special?
So Adelaide has this reputation for being laid back, but also sophisticated. It's got beautiful architecture, some of the best wineries in the world.
Oh, yeah, the Barossa Valley.
Right. The Barossa Valley is just a short drive from Adelaide.
Yeah.
And then you have stunning coastline, too. So it's like you can have that cultural urban experience, but then also easily access nature.
So one day you're tasting wine in a vineyard, and the next day you're surfing at the beach.
Exactly. It's got that balance.
Okay. I'm intrigued. All right, so we've got the vibrant energy of Sydney and the more relaxed vibe of Adelaide, two very different sides of Australia, but both beautiful in their own ways. Where to next?
Let's hop over to the Americas. We've got two very distinct cities on our list there, Rio de Janeiro and Vancouver.
Okay, now those are two cities that I can vividly picture, even though I've never been to either one.
Right, they both have such strong visual identities.
Rio with its beaches and those mountains and then statue of Christ the Redeemer, it's like, whoa, it just seems so full of energy.
Rio is definitely a feast for the senses. It's where natural beauty and human passion just collide. You've got Sugarloaf Mountain, Copacabana Beach, and then Christ the Redeemer looking over it all.
Like it's watching over everything.
Right. It's powerful. But Rio's beauty isn't just about those landscapes, It's about the people, the samba music, the explosion of color during Carnival.
It seems like a city that knows how to celebrate life.
Absolutely. It embraces life in all its forms.
Okay, now Vancouver. I feel like Vancouver has a different kind of beauty. A bit more chill.
It is definitely more laid back. Vancouver is fascinating because it's really integrated nature into the city itself.
Right. I mean, you've got the Pacific Ocean on one side and then mountains.
Snow-capped mountains on the other. And then throughout the city, they have this incredible network of parks and green spaces.
So it's urban living, but with a constant dose of nature.
Exactly. You could be cycling along the seawall with views of the mountains. That's just daily life in Vancouver.
Oh, that sounds lovely. All right, so we've got the energy and dramatic landscapes of Rio, contrasted with the laid-back, nature-infused vibe of Vancouver. Both beautiful, but in such different ways.
This is amazing, right? Okay, you're ready to cross the Pacific.
Absolutely. Let's see what Asia has to offer. What have we got?
Our list takes us to two Asian cities, Kyoto, Japan, and Singapore.
Oh, Kyoto. That's a city I've always wanted to visit. I picture temples and gardens and geishas. It seems like a place steeped in history and tradition.
It really is. Kyoto is often called the cultural heart of Japan. And what's special about it is how those ancient traditions are still very much alive today.
Like you can actually experience them.
Yeah. You can wander through Zen gardens, see a tea ceremony, visit temples that have been around for centuries. But what I find so interesting is how Kyoto balances that with modernity.
Right, because it's not like it's stuck in the past, right?
Exactly. You have cutting-edge technology right alongside these ancient crafts. Modern architecture next to traditional woody houses. They're not afraid to embrace both.
It's a city that honors its past while looking towards the future.
Exactly. Okay, now Singapore. Singapore is very different.
Yeah, even just thinking about those two cities, they feel worlds apart.
They really are. Singapore is all about innovation, about pushing boundaries.
Right, and it's a global hub, isn't it, for finance, technology, all that.
It is. And the architecture there, it's bold, it's futuristic.
Like that Marina Bay Sands building.
Exactly. But what's cool is that Singapore is also incredibly green. They have these amazing vertical gardens.
What?
Yeah, vertical gardens, rooftop parks. They've even built this super tree grove.
Super Tree Grove. What is that?
Okay, so picture these massive tree-like structures, but they're not actual trees. They collect rainwater, they generate solar power. It's just incredible.
Wow. I definitely need to see that.
It's amazing. So you got Kyoto, where ancient traditions meet modern innovation, and then Singapore, which is like this futuristic metropolis that's also a model of sustainability.
Okay, Asia's really bringing it. Are we ready for our final continent?
We are. Our last stop on this global beauty tour takes us to Africa, specifically Cape Town, South Africa.
Cape Town. All right, what comes to mind for you when you share Cape Town? Absolutely. Well, I think that just about wraps up our deep dive into some of the world's most beautiful cities.
It has been a fantastic journey. So much beauty to explore.
We hope you've enjoyed it. And remember, beauty is everywhere. Keep your eyes open, your mind open, and you'll find it.
Beautifully said.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time.
Happy travel.